get it done, and Mike is able to actually escape with just a little bit of his life left.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Panda Man must have just missed Mike, not having caught him in his peripherals, managed to catch him in his FOV, and he manages to get away scot-free. So, Panda Man, though, coming in with that big kill, that big elimination off the rip, landing on those Fireflies just to the north of where he picked up that kill, coming down with that armor, with that staff, and just able to come in with that third party. Very nicely done, very nicely timed. We talk about timing and pathing and all of this. Timing attacks is typically the term that most players, most people use. Timing attacks, very, very important. One of the most useful, like a very popular strategies when it comes to Firefly maps, as you're able to go pick up the Firefly and then look for a timing attack on potentially a fight or just a general area which you envision is going to have high traffic. But here we are, over in Celestra. Frostivus managing to pick up a kill onto Ryomen. Ryomen on the Farrier, unfortunately, was not able to get out of there alive. Chuzeng also was involved, but he did not pick up the elimination and narrowly avoids getting taken down by Frostivus here. Frostivus using that ultimate, he got taken down extremely low, but was able to save himself by picking up the Soul Bloom from the kill onto Ryomen. But here we are, moving on over to the west of Celestra. Spider doing his best to try and chase down Tryhard. Tryhard pretty low health here. He's lost his armor. GG Shah also looking to get involved. Tryhard forced to use his F. He sends out the wisp. Oh, Spider, very nicely done. Catches him with the tech chase on the horizontal pulse sword. The sprinting horizontal pulse sword carries you so far forward. Very nicely done by Spider. Able to catch him. Able to then do a double jump and essentially just trap the dodges from Tryhard, so he's just unable to get away, and he takes him down, picking up his first elimination of the game. Not too many eliminations just yet. Oh, although Panda Man manages to pick up his second off camera, off screen. Chuzeng also on his second. Frostivus just on the one, and Spider on the one. I think that although it's still Firefly map, Firefly, we have the Dusk map on Horizon. Although it is still Firefly, and there is going to be much more ultimate charge going around, I think a lot of these players may have tried to slow down slightly. They're trying to, they're just sort of intermittently speeding up and slowing down. Just certain moments of extreme aggression, and then a lot of tiptoeing around, a lot of footsies. I mean, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see where it goes from this point on.
I mean, knowing that we're closing this out here, game number 6, I can imagine that there's definitely a half bit of players that's like, full send. Let's go. Let's go crazy. Let's push in. We might as well send it all the way to the end. And then there's other players that's like, well, let's play back. Let's try to get some placement points. Let's try to get some elimination in order to get us a little bit higher up onto this leaderboard as possible. Meanwhile, Frostivus, beautiful, getting hit by the parry of WBG Spider. WBG Spider seeing the third party happen from the back, ends up popping his F key just to make sure that he goes quick for the shield.
Oh, let's go!
Beautiful double parry from Frostivus. Absolutely decimates Spider with the heal
and
the shield, as GG Shaw is going to capture his first elimination of this game here. Now he gets juggled by Tanushi. Tanushi able to push onwards, and now, just like that, Frostivus is able to dip out, go for the shield, could potentially come back. But with that, Shaw gets the elimination, and just like that, Spider gets caught in his first third party of this game and gets eliminated that early into the match. A little bit of a surprising twist to this, but he's not down and he's not out for the count. Meanwhile, AOW's Mike pops open his ulti here, trying to close in this moment here. Almost catches the freeze onto JDG Chuzeng, but it's not going to be enough as he does get hit by the rocket, but he is going to be able to separate himself further away from Chuzeng, so that way he can go for the quick reset, goes for the retreat, stops his ulti, and Mike, nice little smiles. See the smiles at the bottom right of his screen there? So there's a little bit of some hope for him. He knows what to do. His confidence is there. He's been in these situations before, and it's only day number 1. It's not like nobody's getting eliminated immediately off the rip. We still got some time, and as for him, I think he knows that going forward. Now, Circle still closing in, halfway mark, or a little past halfway for the Realm of Yang, our very first one into these circles. We got AOW's Mike Panda Man, and it looks like we have one more on the top left. That is going to be DRG's Akuma. Bottom left, JDZ Shozing, WBG Spider, Tenoshi, we have Unique, Wang Liang, Frostivus, and Shaw in the center, and Tryhard and Ryuman down on the bottom right. So it definitely looks like it's a lot more open area, open space for some of these players where there are going to be some immediate fights happening and some that are just waiting it out for this circle. Meanwhile, WBG Spider, caught in a tough situation, is deciding to back off, is able to back off in the right amount of time and do exactly what he needs to scale rush that time. And now he's able to hold strong. Unique finds him. Beautiful timing to capture the heal. And now he's going to come through, pop that push, and now he's going to be able to go forward the excursion. But it doesn't matter. Spider can't even get into the Realm of Yang because there's two players just absolutely on his tail. As now we have XCD and DRG fighting this out. Same with our NA player. Frostivus able to do exactly what he needs to as they both go airborne as AOW's Mike is going to try to see if he can capture his elimination. He's 0 for 2 with Frostivus currently. Actually, Frostivus is absolutely winning. Beautiful hit. Nice strike coming through from Frostivus here, able to almost decimate the majority of his shield. And now it looks like they're both just baiting it out. Both of them trying to hit the focus strike, waiting for the opportunity. And it looks like Frostivus is able to hit the first one. Nice struggles to be able to close it out. Can he push it through all the way to the very end? He pops the ulti, gets the freeze. Can he do enough to be able to cross it?
Oh, nicely done.
He gets him inside of the freeze.
Oh, no!
But this is the opportunity to get the finish. And this could be the opportunity that he's been waiting for. He gets stunned. And Frostivus.
No, he's not stunned. He's just chilling. He knew he was dead. He just stood there and waited. Mike literally gave up. He knew it was GG. He knew it was over. And he just stood there and waited. It is... I think he literally sat back in his chair for a second there. Oh my lord.
Never seen Mike do that.
Frostivus managing to take down Mike in the Realm of Yang. But here we are moving on over to Wang Liang and Akuma. Akuma getting a huge parry, but the timer is ticking down. Wang Liang manages to duck under that horizontal hold, that horizontal blue focus release. Oh my lord, that was very close. Unfortunately, neither player is able to come out on top here, and both go down to that Yang depletion, and are both going to have to try and find a Soul Bloom to come back and cleanse it so that they don't get taken down passively by that debuff. Ryoman here scrapping it out versus Mike. Mike with the tech chase is light work, and Mike takes down Ryoman. Ryoman doing... Oh, Mike, he got the smile on his face. He's back, baby. Mike, he's chilling. We were worried about him. Why were we worried about Mike? Mike's just being chilling. He's having a good time. He has no worries on his mind. He's still sitting at the very top of the leaderboard alongside Spider and Frostivus. So it's not as if he's been having a really rough day. He's still chilling. It's just that Spider has managed to accumulate a 30-point lead, which is still astonishing. It's just actually insane. Frostivus is 4 points behind Mike, though. Frostivus doing a really, really good job putting on a show for us. And speaking of a show, we're having an absolute theater production over here. What is going on? We have the entire cast in Celestra. Tenoshi, he's the main character right now. He's getting focused down. He does manage to find himself a cheeky armor swap onto that blue. Wasn't fully healed up, but it's definitely better than no armor. Tenoshi managing to cut noise and find a corner, find a ceiling, heal up just a little bit, but not for long. Akuma coming in, forcing him out of the building, but unfortunately Akuma's not able to pick up the kill for himself. Chu Zheng managing to catch it with that pistol shot. Akuma getting a big blue focus scale rush onto Mike. Mike coming into the room is just like, yo, what's up? Yo, you still scrapping in here? You still fighting? No? Okay, bye. Wang Liang, though, oh my lord. The Sky Dog, the boy, he's in the air. He's trying to disengage with that Hadi ultimate. Having taken a considerable amount of damage, almost getting taken down in Celestra, but he manages to make his way over to this temple, the Eastern Temple of Celestra, and get himself a full heal. Surprisingly, he's actually heading back into Celestra, back onto the bridge. The bridge is definitely a really good spot to continuously kite around and just continue running. Although the problem with that is that if you're looking for a kill, going to the Celestra bridge, unless there's a lot of people already there and a fight's already happening, it's a very hard place to actually pick up kills. And he needs to pick up a kill right now. Or he needs to find a really good third party, as he only has 1 minute and 30 seconds left on his Yang depletion debuff. He needs to find that Soul Bloom, or he is going to get taken down.
Taken down indeed here. Definitely does not want that to happen. As now you just have to play this just a little bit smarter and a little bit smoother. And with Mike, nice rotations, trying to see if he can get out of harm's way here. It's going to go for the shield swap. It looks like Wang Liang's not going to go on the in-strat here and just misses out on the opportunity to find AOW's Mike. Scale rushing it, trying to see if they can find anything that's nearby. Sees him cross paths. Now here potentially could be the chase. Wang Liang trying to see if he can close in this gap here. Nice scale rush to be able to connect it. Ooh, the question is he going to be able to? And he does, as Mike is able to find it. Nice defensive clang coming through to retract that blue focus. Ooh, nice hits though with that. Is able to absolutely decimate Mike's shield. And now comes a little bit of some hecticness coming in from Mike here, as it looks like Wang Liang is going to find that opportunity. Nice hits and scales and finish coming through from Wang Liang, as Wang Liang is going to shut down AOW's Mike and says, here you go, buddy. Who do you think you playing with? You see his face? Who you think you pushing onwards to? You think you nice?
Absolutely. Moving on over to Unique, getting taken down extremely low. That looks like less than 1 HP on his actual health bar, but it's not. It's just orange because he's in Hardy ult. That looked very, very slim, but thankfully he's managed to find himself essentially a full reset, but not having his ultimate available, he's now going to have to play cat and mouse. He's going to have to try stay on the move and not get locked down by one of these players lurking in Celestra. But enough of that. We've moved on over to the realm of Yang. Sky Dog versus Fire Dog. Hardy versus Taka. Pandaman gets a decent opening, gets another overhold. Frostivus forced to use his F2. Frostivus, he's getting cooked. Pandaman goes for the jump parry. So does Frostivus. Frostivus now using his ultimate, going into the sky, charging that triple charge. Pandaman taking a considerable amount of damage, although he was actually at a health advantage. A bit of a tough situation here. He's able to avoid the engagement from Frostivus, gets the punch. Frostivus, he doesn't have much orange health left. And Pandaman, Frostivus is a bit of a blunder here. He's actually letting Pandaman. So here's the thing, Darby. Here's the thing. In this matchup, as Hardy, you have advantage more often than not, as you're able to potentially bait out Pandaman's, or bait out Taka's dodges, bait out his stamina with these triple charges, and also with those quick .9s, the single charge, the double charge on Hardy's ultimate. So you're able to bait out a lot of stamina, you're able to force that stamina utilization. But right here, Frostivus' blunder was that he was allowing Pandaman to regenerate his full bar of stamina between every single attempt at going in on him. Meaning that he was able to use his entire stam bar to avoid the engagement with that triple charge from Hardy's ultimate, and essentially just take back his turn each time. If Frostivus had managed to maintain that pressure, he could have very easily taken that fight for himself, as he started it off relatively well after having popped his ultimate. But we are going to have to wait and see if Frost is going to be able to cleanse this Yang depletion. He's headed right on over, straight into Celestra, and he's found his target. Wang Liang, oh my lord, he takes a big chunk of damage. Wang Liang, he's so unbelievably low, but is he going to be able to get the Soul Bloom? He does! He manages to slide in, just swoop right in. A majestic bird gets that Soul Bloom, having gotten that kill, and manages to cleanse the Yang depletion, picking up his 4th elimination of the game. And hey, Darby, guess what?
What's that?
Spider's dead. I didn't even know. When did he die?
It means it's anybody's game. Frostivus with 4 eliminations and a lead here. Let's see if we can get the replay on what happened here. As WBG Spider, well, I'll tell you exactly what happened here. Ends up getting caught. 2 players on the outskirts trying to capture him on each side here. Pops open the shield, trying not to get caught up in a bad situation here, and ends up getting caught by GG Shaw out on the cliff. Hits him like Lion King and says, "Where is your king?" he's not there anymore. Absolutely unfortunate there, as he ends up getting caught in a bad situation there, and he ends up costing his life. But that's okay though, because like I said, top score, he's absolutely putting in the work. But now this means that it's anybody's game here, and somebody's walking away. A #1 winner. It's going to be a new winner into this one. It could be Frostivus here with those 4 eliminations, but let's not count out Shazing and Panaman with 3 eliminations, 1 point behind as well. 1 elimination behind, should I say, and 27.6 the top for Frostivus. So there's still opportunities here for a lot of these players to really show off what they need to do in order to get it going, as Akuma is going to be able to pop open his ulti and decide to use it to retreat and back off as far as humanly possible. Frostivus doesn't look like he's going to decide to chase that. JD Shazing should be trying to maybe get some heals going as well here, but he's going to use this opportunity, Akuma, to heal up, reset, and get it going.
Pandaman, ooh, with those gold dual halberds, that is going to do a lot of damage. He's managed to come in here at a rather opportune moment, unique, having just run out of his ultimate. Let's take a bit of damage here. Ooh! Gets hit by the horizontal on the staff, but he's able to remain the third partier, not the third partied. He does not get focused down by Shah just yet. Unique still remains the target. Pandaman looks like he's looking to re-engage onto this fight. He's fully healed up. He's fully reset. The thing about this bridge is that there are so many avenues of escape. Look at this. He's able to jump in and out of windows. He's able to go under the bridge, into the little trapdoor, go up over the railing, go into the attic, up into the top, into the rafters. You know, it's so unbelievably difficult to actually hold certain characters and certain players with certain weapons down in this area. And if you're running something that's potentially a little bit slower, you know, let's say you're running Greatsword, it is extremely difficult to catch anybody on the bridge, let alone in general. You know, it becomes very, very hard. So fighting on the bridge, it's something that you can do very, very easily. If you manage to attract lots of people to the bridge, you manage to entice certain players. You know, come over here. Yo, get over here. Yo, let's have a fight. And then you can just dip in and out, especially with certain characters. You know, your zippings, your whatever, what have you. You can dip in and out, stay on the move, and you're impossible to catch as long as you don't make a considerable number of mistakes. But here we are. Akuma managed to get that gold armor. That is juicy for Akuma there on that Farrier. He hasn't managed to pick up any kills, unfortunately, but hey, he is scaling into that end game. He has managed. Ooh, hey, yo, is that a gold Greatsword I see? Although it's Akuma, so we're not going to see him play Greatsword, unfortunately.
You and the Greatsword love.
Hey, you know it, bro. Oh wait, he pulled it out. He's pulled it out. Oh no, he swapped it. He swapped it over to the Pulsar. Fair enough.
Smart man. Smart man.
Surge. But hey, oh, he's got the Tornado Jade on that fan as well. The Wild Wind Spout. Doing a lot of damage with that. It's so unbelievably difficult to parry. It's so fast. So fast. But hey, doesn't look as though we've got all that much happening on the map just now. All of these players looking to set up for that end game. We may in fact see the first sort of heal-off situation for these Firefly maps for the second half of the day. Once we've gotten onto the Morris Isle, it's been pretty aggressive. We have gotten nowhere near heal-off, nowhere near those end zones. But this could potentially be the one. But we're going to have to wait and see. You know, we've got Farriers, we've got Hardys. It could happen. But Pandaman on the Taka, he does not want to go to endgame. He does not want to go to heal-off. Taka in heal-off is a bit rough.
Definitely not a heal off. Definitely could be an absolute struggle here, and you have to be careful of that. As you know, obviously, even with that timing here, you still have to be able to, you know, just keep it moving and rotate it as much as possible here. But let's see if the opportunity really does present itself for some of these players here. They're still narrowing it down. There's still 6 players alive here, and I don't think anybody has really been able to get a successful elimination since we saw the replay of Spider, at least from what I remember. And obviously, still able to put that one together here, but let's see if they can be able to rock this one as well. JDG Shoseng ends up getting hit at the bottom stretch here, sends him down, but not too much shield though, as he does end up Trying to see if he could rotate this around here as DRG's Akuma wanted to push in on that, besides not to. And Circle starts to close this in here. We are going to be closing in on our circle number 4. Starting circle number 5. 6 players alive here. What are your thoughts? What are you thinking? Currently, I'm thinking Frostivus could take it. I think this could be his game. This could be a huge game for him. We said it before, and I say it again. He does have that open space and opportunity. Now that Spider and Mike is gone, this could be the moment that he has. This is the redemption that he needed from game number 4.
Yeah, no, you are right there. Frostivus is in position to take that second place on the leaderboard for himself. He just needs to stay alive a little bit longer, go up a couple placements, and maybe pick up an extra kill, and he takes second place from Mike. That's gonna be second place from an international player. That is going to be very huge, and this is only day 1 as well. Unfortunately, Tryhard did get taken down early on in the game without any eliminations. It is what it is. Wang Liang are getting taken down. Spike and Spider both not in this endgame, not in this top 6, these final 6 of this final game. Unique still alive, no elimination to his name. Chu Zheng on 3.
Oh, dangerously low.
Oh my lord, Chu Zheng, he is so unbelievably low, and there it is, Akuma managing to pick up his first kill of the game. Sitting in a pretty comfortable position here, gold armor Feria. He's chilling. He's sitting in 4th place as well. Akuma, he's had a pretty consistent day. He's not been popping off like crazy, but he has been doing extremely well when it's mattered. It's been a bit unlucky at times, but hey, he's playing good in Naraka. That's what we like to see. Shah forced to use his ultimate here, it seems. Now we have this cooldown forced out from him. Frostivus recognizes that Shah is in a vulnerable spot, and he's looking to try and create an opening for himself, but look as the— Oh no! As I say that, Shah takes almost 1,000 damage from this musket. Good lord. Shah so unbelievably low at this point. The zone! He just goes into the zone? Oh my god. Akuma picking up that kill onto Shah, having done the final little bit of damage before he dies to that storm tick. And he does, in fact, get taken down, unfortunately. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier. When certain characters like Taka, like Hadi, have their ultimates forced out, when they're in this kind of situation, in this environment, with lots of players lurking around, it becomes nigh impossible to actually find a reset and find that disengage, as you essentially have nothing to your name. It's very, very difficult to really do anything, and we've seen it time and time again. But we've also seen the potential upside of playing these characters. You know, Hadi has been obliterating isolated 1v1 fights all day. He's been doing extremely well. Frostivus here. Ooh, getting taken down extremely low. Frostivus, this is the game he needs to secure that second place position for the lobby, for the game. Oh, it looks like it's a GG for Frost. He goes up into the air. He's still so low. He's swerving. Oh no, there it is! No! Akuma with the musket shot. Akuma now picking up.
You see the smile?
Hey, Akuma. He's very happy with that one. Picks up his 3rd elimination. He went into this endgame with no kills whatsoever. And what did I say when he got that gold armor? He's playing Feria. He's chilling. He's scaling up to the endgame. And he manages to come away with 3 kills so far. Panda Man now, though, he releases that blue focus into Unique, and Unique gets the parry. And Akuma again with another ranged weapon kill. Oh my god, snipes away that kill onto Panda Man. Oh my lord, Akuma, he's in the position to win this game, to take this one home for himself. 4 kills in a top 2 situation. Unique, he does have his ultimate available, but he's lost a chunky bit of health. Akuma opting to go into that Feria ultimate, trying to make use of it, trying to get some damage. Unique managing to avoid all of these turret shots, though. Managing to avoid a considerable amount of damage. Akuma, he's accumulated a chunky bit of charge on that turret. Oh, there's the damage, ladies and gentlemen. And Unique, he's now gone sky high. He's in the air. Can Akuma hit the shot? He does not have the time left to do so, unfortunately. He doesn't have any shots left in his musket either. This might be the comeback for Unique. Oh, but no! Unique gets a little bit too close to the sun, just like Icarus. Unique flies a little bit too close to the burning hot sun that is Akuma. And Akuma comes away with our final MVP of the day, the 6th MVP in the 6th game of our very first day of J-Cup groups.
Honestly, I'm surprised by Akuma. I know he has like a very different type of energy, especially when he really does decide to turn up. I think this is definitely that confidence that he needed, knowing that he is kind of, you know, a little bit down there in some ways, but he's not all the way. But Akuma definitely needed that nice little bit of a jump here. Frostovus getting caught with a third party, that pistol shot to get that finish, definitely was really unfortunate here. Shocking to see Mike and Spider out, but they could risk one game.
Yeah,
they can absolutely risk one game. It is okay. Panda Man. A little shocking, I think.
How so?
I don't know. I think overall, I feel like he definitely put on a performance, but I feel like we're definitely going to see him really, really go crazy within day number 2. But at least for this last game, it was kind of like, interesting enough.
Would hope so. I certainly would hope so. I mean, Panda Man, coming into that game, he played it kind of the only way that he really could play it. You know, he got the initial kills on Taka. Right? He got the first blood at the very, very beginning, gets that cheap kill. He manages to get another kill off screen that we didn't manage to see, unfortunately. There might be a replay of it. But then he has to take a bit of a slow down. And the reason why this is as a Taka player, going into this kind of lobby where you have Hardys, you have a couple of barriers here and there, you've got a small. You know, it's actually a very difficult lobby to actually find these kills, as a lot of these characters like Inferior and Hardy, they're very mobile. They're able to secure certain disengagements within urban areas. You know, if they're out in the open, they can get bursted down. They can just get like mosh pitted, and they just can't really do anything. However, in these urban areas like Celestra, for example, which we saw a lot of fights in Celestra in this game,
Lots of them.
you're able, with that mobility that you have, so Lotharia, for example, in her mech, she's able to fly up into the sky, go fly around, she's able to skywalk effectively with her rockets, and she's able to make distance and apply pressure. Hardy can essentially do the same thing. He can skyrocket up into the sky, disengage, somewhat heal while flying away, and then because of the urban area, they're able to then use that terrain and use those buildings to then find that avenue of escape, and then hide amongst the rest of the characters that are all the same.
Be interesting to see a chase of those two, like just the mech and then the hottie chasing the mech, or the hottie being chased by the mech.
Yeah,
I think that'd be interesting to see.
I mean,
just
we've
this
seen a little bit of
massive
it,
mech, and then just like a hottie, like just
Come back!
like this one person just, or the other way around, right? A massive mech getting chased by the hottie. Hottie's
Exactly.
like trying not to get caught up as well. I think I don't know. I think that'd be kind of
No, it is quite funny. We saw a little bit of that in the realm of Yang, where Hardy and Feria were fighting it out, and the Hardy was trying to just swerve. Ooh, no! He's
Right.
like a Neo action, you know, but with the Feria just trying to shoot him out the sky. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But yeah. Anyway, so the problem here is that because there were quite a few of those characters in this lobby, in Immortal War, in these competitions, you are unable to see the cosmetics of the opposing players in the lobby.
That's true.
You can see your own, but you can't see the other players. So that means that if there's a lot of barriers, right, you're fighting one barrier, she gets really low, and then she goes into a group of them. How are you supposed to tell which one is which? Especially if that Feria actually with a swap weapon, you know?
The only real thing you can maybe take a guess on is knowing their playstyle.
Yeah, exactly.
If you know their playstyle,
or
then
see
it'll be a little
what they're
easier.
doing. You know, it's very difficult, but
it's not easy.
For Taka, the lone Taka in the lobby, he can't really go to those places, meaning that he couldn't accelerate his initial lead in the game, meaning that he couldn't
Singled himself
this.
out.
Yep, but still, coming away with 5.4 points, 3 kills to his name, that is not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Panda Man still cooking on that Fire Dog. I love to see it. Frostovus with 6.7. in second place, but Akuma picking up legitimately all 5 of his kills in the endgame. And I think the majority of them were with ranged weapons. I think it was 3 or 4 of them were ranged weapons. It's insane. Extremely well done by Akuma here. He is on it with that aim.
But second place, Frostivus, 6.7. Not the first place
Yeah,
obviously that he was pushing for.
It was
but
unfortunate.
that is a good first day, I personally think, for
Oh,
Frostivus.
I completely agree.
If we look at the standings overall for our first successful day for the group stage solo games, top 7, finishing it off with Panaman with a 16.1, getting his first game and his 6th game being the best score of a 5.4. Now, obviously, similar to Tryhard with a 4.1 in his game 3 and his game 5. Sadly, dropping 2 games, he gets himself a 14.3 in 8th place. Unique, close to the bottom with that 8.5. His best game was a 3.4 in his game number 5. So obviously, those are a couple of eliminations that he had from earlier. Getting that top 5 placement, enough to be able to push him up, just getting him something to be able to get something to work and keep things moving. Now, going on to the top 6, though, this is where things get a little hectic. 58.7, as obviously he wasn't able to successfully get that sixth elimination, or that 6th win, should I say, 5th, sorry, with that 1.6. But also Mike getting the same thing, 29.5 and a 58.7. 28.5, 1 point deficit in third
Literally
place.
1
Our
point.
NA player, ELD's Frostivus, is in the top 3. Welcome to Naraka Blade Point, the group stages.
Hell yeah, my boy Frostivus putting on a show for us, doing an amazing job. Unfortunately, thing is, hey, the Moonbane incident, let's not talk about it. Unfortunately, he's not able to stay inconspicuous in that endgame.
Believe it or not, his best game was the Moonbane game. It was.
That's what I was saying.
Points. So either or, he still ended up doing well regardless. That 8 points still ended up putting him in that top space. And to be honest with you,
I agree.
if that Bane's Breath didn't work, he probably would be in second place.
See, that's what I was saying. You know, like if that was one of the main things that I was talking about, is that this could have been the biggest mental hit for him, because it's a game that would have skyrocketed much higher on the points because of the multiplier. The number of kills he had going into that end game, if he'd managed to secure
this is
maybe
that
second
moment.
or
This
first
is that
place.
moment where Mike gives up.
Yeah, Mike just literally standing there. Yeah, exactly. My boy Frostivus cooking his way through the lobby with Hadi, doing an amazing job. Chu Zheng, look at this pistol shot. This was lovely. Waiting, biding his time, catching him on the way out of that building, out of that door. Catches him with the pistol. Wang Liang here, doing a really good job of just reading Mike back to back, and then the dual blades grapple combo just obliterating. It does so much damage. That was only blue dual blades. Does a crazy amount of damage. Frostivus, look at this aerial movement with Hadi. Beautifully done. And look at that, Akuma there picking up. That was his first kill. Second kill he got with the bow shot on somebody taking damage in the zone. Third kill, musket. Fourth kill was also a musket kill, and then Akuma, he gets the final kill with the... So that was 3 out of his 5 kills were all with ranged weapons. 3 out of the 5 in the endgame. Very nicely done. 10 points on the board, securing 4th place.
Well played, coming through with the Feria, as he will able to get his first MVP of tonight, and his last one, at least for today, with a Switch Dazzle, follow the recall, a flying kick, Juggernaut, advanced heal, and a melee resist Soul Jade, giving him 22,000 damage and a 5 elimination game. Pole Sword really being his top use, the weapon, with a 6610. Overall, though, with his F1 and a V3. Very well done overall for Akuma, as I know he has to give himself a little bit of a sigh of relief and maybe a quick smile just to say, hey, I'm here. Sure, I got a little bit of troll in me, but this troll can definitely bite. Don't let me catch you under my bridge.
No, absolutely. No, I think that gold greatsword that he converted into that pole sword did so much work for him. Being able, thing is, it's a gold pole sword. It is one chunk, just does so much damage.
Finish. You gotta be careful. This is it's the same thing with the upwards dagger too. The upwards dagger.
They're catching him into the combo.
Many of eliminations so far with that upwards dagger, especially with the new player flying around. Maybe he's dangerously low. You get that nice hit. That could be the deciding factor as well. I call him Cosmo. That's just me personally. But I guess because I like him, though. I feel like with his voice, I feel like it just matches that energy. Anyway, back
you
to
talking
it.
about Hardy?
Yes.
Yeah. You know? Do you know? Actually, little tidbit for you. It's really cool. Do you know? Do you know who voices Hardy?
No.
For the, I think it's the Japanese voice actor, Dr. Stone. Have you ever heard of this?
No.
It's an amazing. It's so good. It's the voice lines though. In general, let's just say this: in general, all the voice lines of all the voice actors for these characters they've put in this game for us. It's an amazing game. It's so cool. I love Hardy. At the moment that I heard that voice over, oh my lord,
You were like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah, it
That's
sounded
it.
so. It sounds so crisp, so good. It's they do an amazing job. They do an amazing job. Truly.
A diverse cast being able to voice such an incredible character that obviously is doing well so far. It started off as a divide, but now I feel like a lot of people are definitely non-doubters of the Hottie as they're
definitely.
seeing the gameplay for the first time, at least for the competitive circuit here for the J Cup. And now that it's in groups, now that it's viable, that you can use this character, we're definitely probably going to see a lot more of them, probably leading up to our Grand World Championship.
No, absolutely. One thing I'm excited to see. We've definitely seen Hadi get a lot of views, get a lot of pickups in solos. But what about trios? What about trios? We've got trios tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Trios is tomorrow. So we're gonna have to wait and see. But for now, we've got a quick video of Tryhard. Go.
Clutch it up with the dagger, uses the elbow, and Tryhard is going to pick up his fifth.
Tryhard has it! Tryhard finds the win!
Everyone always asks me like who Tryhard is. Tryhard is one of the few players I ever met that really lives up to his name.
My name is Jared Martinez. I'm a student at Cornell University. I'm currently studying cognitive science. Playing Naraka for the first time was definitely like, it kind of clicked for me, and I've never even touched a melee-focused game before, and playing it was kind of like a surreal experience just because almost immediately when I first started playing, you could see like how high the skill ceiling was at the game.
First thing is that he's really, really smart. We all start very, very new, just 1, 2, 3, focused attack a lot, but Tryhard, within the first 2 weeks of the game, he realized how good parry was. And he was one of the first players to innovate, dodge parry, shift parry, we call it.
It started around my sophomore year of high school. I decided to start competing professionally, constantly, playing in tournaments throughout the year. And, I wasn't always, someone who was winning. I actually started out not even placing very high in the first regional championship. And, I told myself that, I wouldn't ever let that happen again. I wanted to be someone that was, consistently placed.
Tryhard is a very unique player that if he sees a video of you, he understands you. That's something that most players don't understand about Tryhard, is that he watches the game more than he plays the game, because that's what it takes to be the best player in the world.
The World Championship is a large span of time. It's such a large period of time that I have to take off from school, and at such a crucial point in my education where I'm doing my college applications. I guess one of the critical decisions I made, and it was time that I had to take away from school, and taking all that time and splitting my time to compete. Even in day-to-day life, competing does take a large part of my week, especially the weekend. When there are tournaments that are late at night, sometimes you don't get a lot of sleep. It was a big sacrifice that I had to make, but it's something I don't regret at all.
He was able to do it all the way towards the very end here. You love to see it. Let's go, try hard.
Just because last year I felt like I was so close, and I was halfway there, and I just fell short on the second day.
For him, it was heartbreaking because he knows that it was in the grasp to have rank 1. And this year, I know he's done a lot of work because we always say we study the game more than we play the game. Going into Worlds, I have the utmost confidence that he'll show everyone that even with more pressure this year, he'll perform as everyone expects him to.
I'm really excited to, participate and be a part of the World Championship in Shanghai. it's always been a goal of mine to, practice more efficiently and practice more, and dedicate more of myself to what I'm doing. And I always feel like there's room for improvement in everything, even if I'm already considered the best in a certain region. But I would say my goal has never been to be the best in North America. My goal has been to be the best overall. So I'm always striving towards that.
Our two-time player, Tryhard, giving you guys a little bit of his backstory of his origin, his success, and why he is grinding this game all the way to the World Championships. Tryhard, our NA's finest. I mean, like I said, he is one of the best, and clearly as of today, we got a chance to see it, and definitely excited to see how he's able to continue this reign. Like I said, he's done it before. He's been here before. He's made it to the World's Finals. He's made it to the championship. So I have nothing but confidence that he can do it again.
Yeah,
so it's good to see that backstory and see that video.
No, that video was very insightful into a little bit of Tryhard's life. He's got a lot on his plate. My guy, he's playing solos, trios. He's studying at Cornell. He's definitely He's definitely a tryhard. I'll just say that.
Tryhard at life, we love it.
Living up to his name, absolutely.
I'm a tryhard at life, so I respect it. I absolutely respect it. Even with that as well here, as we're going to be able to go on, we're going to give you guys another section here, and we're going to give you one more treasure to go with for tonight. What will be the highest score achieved in this match? Is it going to be below 4 points? B, 8 to 10 points, 8 points not included. C, 10 points and above, or D, 6 to 8 points. Got to be in between that for you to win the World Championship random gifts. Now, obviously, coming forward here so far, I mean, for our solo games, they were absolutely fantastic today. Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. One thing, always like to note, make sure, keep an eye on the chat. Don't go anywhere if you put your answer in. And because you don't want to be that guy who misses out on his random gift, on his treasure for the cosmetics to take into game. You do not want to be that guy. But yeah, so first day.
Finessed.
Spider, he's just up there in his web, just chilling. It's like a web hammock. He's just kicking back. He didn't. I feel like the final game, of course, he was. It wasn't as though he wasn't trying.
Right.
But still, he went into the final game knowing that he was above 50 points. He had a 30-point lead.
Today was AOW Mike's wake-up call. And I think that's exactly what Spider wanted. I think even with Spider doing well, he wants good competition. I think as much as anybody wants to see Mike do exactly what he did in finals last year and just absolutely decimate where it wasn't even close, I think even he wants a good fight. He wants a good battle. And I think Mike is going to bring that, and I think some of these other players are going to be a problem. I think Frosted is going to be a massive problem. I think that's somebody that when we talk about really somebody adapting to the environment as we watch game in and game out, by 2 and 3, Frostedus was already won. By 5 and 6, he's feeling it out. And at that point, he's already dishing out eliminations. He's being confident. He's pushing onwards. And he's getting these finishes to where he gets a second-place finish in his final game. Now, if we had 2 more games on top of that, I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up getting a dub. Because that's how well and how fast Frostedus can adapt. And so far, he was able to display that today. And I know he's going to continue to display that throughout these group stages.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think that Frostedus, it is what it is. The Moonbane incident, that game could have put him up in second place, And just to be above a name like Mike on your first day,
1 point
insane.
behind. By the way,
insane.
1 point deficit.
Yeah, we're about to see. Looking at the lower half of the leaderboard, unfortunately, Ryomen, Tanoshi, Unique, sitting down in the single digits. It is what it is. First day, they're not doing too badly though. It's not like they're just getting absolutely cooked. They're still putting up fights. I think it's very safe to say that they could potentially go up in the leaderboard.
They're in the 20s. So
and then we're here.
That's not that far, to be honest with you. In terms of second place, 29, that's 30 points. That's not too necessarily bad if you still have 10s.
29.5.
If you have 10s, there is an opportunity for you to come back. You just need to really pop off.
Oh, no, I was talking about bottom leaderboard.
Oh, yeah, bottom leaderboard. So the bottom leaderboard, now you're in a really tough situation. Yeah. Now you really have to you got to come out strong. You got to be smart, and you got to execute those eliminations early.
Yeah.
You can't wait till close to the final game and maybe hope and pray that you get an elimination towards it, maybe get a third-party elimination with a bow or a musket, and maybe hope for a top 3 placement. You got to get those early bird gets the worm ahead of time eliminations. Otherwise, it's going to be a struggle for them. But let's hope that maybe they can be able to switch this up. But tomorrow is the debut for our group stages for our trios. Tune us here same time tomorrow for the same amount of action, same amount of insanity, but also even more players. It's going to be the trios tomorrow, same time. Make sure, do not miss it.
Interestingly, tomorrow's trios is actually going to be groups B and C. Typically, we go A, B, and then B, C, B, C, and that sort of thing. Or like A, C, you know? But we're actually going to be getting groups B and C tomorrow on our first day of trios. Very exciting. Again, same time. Don't you miss it. I mean, I'm gonna be here. We're gonna be here. We are in Shanghai. Let's just say that again.
It doesn't feel real that, like, we're here. Like, you know, we talked about it, we've dreamed about it, we've said it over and over again, and I know a lot of people in chat know that we've been consistent in bringing up the fact that we would love to physically be here. Now it is possible, and it is here. We are going to be here this entire time while this entire tournament's going on, and then obviously once we get to Worlds, we are also going to be doing that as well at Worlds, and obviously that's going to be a great time. I'm excited to see what that stage looks like on top of it. But until we go, we have one last video, and we're going to be hearing a little bit more from our NA's 2-time appearance, Tryhard.
Hi everyone, welcome to the post-game interview. I'm Leah. So this time we have NTL Tryhard to our interview. So please say hello to our audience first.
Hello, guys.
Okay, welcome to our interview. So the first question will be, like, how do you think about today's game?
I'm definitely upset about my performance. I think I let some things outside of the game get to me, but I don't want to make any excuses. I definitely didn't play my best, but I'm looking forward to the next set of games.
Okay, cool. Like, it's the second time you come to Jacob. Do you have any, like, different feelings compared with the last Jacob?
I think there's a lot more pressure on this one, just because people probably want to see me perform just as well as I did in the last one.
Yes.
But I'd still say I enjoy it just the same. I think it's the level of competition is even better this year, and I think that's what makes it more exciting.
Yes, enjoy the game is the most important things. So because last Jacob Mike didn't like take part in, so this time is different. So for Mike and Spider, like, which you think is more horrible?
I think Spider is definitely a harder fighter to play against, especially since he's the last year's champion.
Yeah.
And I think that he just makes almost no mistakes.
Especially today's performance, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So we also want to know, how's your college life?
My college life is good. I definitely took off a lot of time to be here, but and I'm doing work kind of as I play. But it's good. I'm making friends, you know, doing my work and studying. It's a big part of my life as well. So.
Okay, so any new friends you make this time?
For this J-Cup, I think meeting Spider in person was pretty cool. And we've talked before previously. And I also got to meet all of the casters who were very nice, and they're good friends of mine as well.
So you talk with Spider, like, use your phone, or he speak English?
Yeah, I have, we have each other added on WeChat, so we used to talk even when I was back in America as well.
Oh, so WeChat has to translate into English to you?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So for this time, Jacob, what's your goal?
I still want to win this J-Cup, obviously. Last year, I felt like I wasn't prepared enough, and I still managed to do as well as I did. And this year, even though I feel I prepared a lot, like especially in these games today,
Yes.
I just wasn't as confident as I usually am. And I think that's what I'm going to try and fix for the next set of games for sure.
Yes, so for today's game, it's just a little start for every players, I think. So you still have a really long journey for this time, Jacob. Okay, so that's all for the interview. Thank you, Tryhard, for doing this.
Bye, guys.
Just good luck to you for the following game. Okay,
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Much love to Tryhard. Obviously, definitely not the result that he wanted, but he definitely can come back and absolutely decimate in our next day for solos. But for tomorrow, it's about a trios. And for Tryhard, at least he gets a chance to rest. At least he gets a chance to, or technically, he might not.
No, he's playing tomorrow.
He is playing tomorrow.
Playing tomorrow.
So
He's
now it's
playing
time to get
every
right
day.
back. It's time to get
Wait,
right
no,
back.
is he playing tomorrow? Wait. I don't know. I can't remember which group he is in. I'm not
Looks like he might-
100%. I think he may, in fact, be playing tomorrow.
Could be
We're gonna have to
potentially
wait and see.
dishing that out into it, though. But obviously, when it comes to the scheduling, like I said, same time, same place tomorrow when it comes to the trios. But that is going to do it for us here, myself, and, of course, Duncan. It's been a pleasure to finally cast with you for the first time.
It really has.
Who would have thought it'd be in Shanghai, huh, buddy?
Really has. Hey, real life. Hey.
Kind of all over the place, but that's going to do it for us here. Thank you. Good morning, good evening, noon, and night to everybody that's watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Trio, same time as always.